Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's week 2 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. It's the New England Patriots taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New England Patriots. Brandon Gaunt and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does. And you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
So here are the Seahawks now with a long field in front of them. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle, and even 50 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A little juke. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Gus Edwards taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out comes the Patriots offense as they'll get their first shot at things here. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there were many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
Oh, nice move. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Walker is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. George Pickens from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Jones. Here's White. They set up the screen. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
Preseason.
yeah, right now, you know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Yeah, the Seahawks get ready to try. As for Charles, they've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
2nd and 2. Catch is made by Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 21-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run straight ahead here with White, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Throwing Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hunter Henry, 66 yards. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A gain of 3, second down. Again, it's Walker. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here comes third and about a foot. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw here. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Well, he still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Walker now at 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Being chased out left. Escapes the sack. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Completes this one to Pickens. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. Myers' kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So the Patriots coming out now. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st down, Jones. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Back out now comes Kenneth Walker in the Seattle offense. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
When a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 to 16-yard line. Now the Seahawks can with Walker on second down. And they bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here, 1-10. Here's a play. It's set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the signal and a timeout call. As it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble and recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to get into the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now it's the backup Rudolph. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, give to Charbonnet. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they'd place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
First down, Walker. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Second down, here's Charbonnet. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Again, it's Charbonnet. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Rudolph looking to throw. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Boye Mafe. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
3rd and 2, Rudolph. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Rudolph. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Randy Gregory able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. lines here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. That's Weaver. And he's out of bounds. New England. Tyquan Thornton, 45 yards. And the Pats get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Townsend. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. To throw is Walker. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. P.J. Walker. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Rudolph. Goes right back to Smith again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Now, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. He'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Short throw to Smith, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 3rd and 4. Rudolph looking to throw it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Walker's throw into the hands of Hooper. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. This ball caught by McIntosh. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Second down and 3. Here's the give to McIntosh. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. Partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they